What is going on, everybody? I feel like I gotta talk about this game. We gotta have a talk about this game because this game is that damn good, that damn good, and we already know 1998 best year in the history of gaming. It is not a debate. It is not a discussion. It is not an opinion. It is a fact. So let's talk about what I did not like about this game first. Get that out of the way real quick. What I did not like. First off, as you all know, as I was talking about earlier, the B scenarios. What's up, Mr. Chief? Was not a fan of the B scenarios. B scenarios were very well put together in the original game. They provided an excellent alternate playthrough, a very much different perspective, different outcomes, different bosses, but the beat scenarios in this game, honestly, didn't really do anything different other than the final version of Birkin at the end. It's pretty much two different A snares. They both play exactly the same. They just do. They do. My other thing I didn't like was there really wasn't much interaction between Claire and Leon throughout the whole game. It was literally by the fence outdoor, the fence outdoor, the fence outdoors, where hey, Claire, we'll meet up soon. I think you should run. Yeah, that whole scene. Then you just find a couple notes, and they really don't interact anymore outside of that. And my only other problem with the game is where was the nuke? I mean, I know the nuke was probably I forget. I thought I watched somebody play the Fourth Survivor, and you see the nuke there, but like the nuke should be in the main game. But I have a theory about that. I have a theory about that. The nuke will be in the remake of Resident Evil 3 when Jill, Barry, and Carlos are on the helicopter getting out, and the nuke flies by them. The nuke will be in the next game. Voice acting, I didn't really mind it. Didn't bother me. I mean, but then again, I might be a little bit biased because of the original. The original was, eh, I won't say bad, but it's like if you watch like an 80s action movie, like The Predator, for example. The Predator, when it came out, was a dead serious action movie. But if you watch that now, it's nothing but a comedy. It's a comedy. That's what it is. I hope we get a remake of 3 before part 8 anyway. So, ooh, that hurt. What I liked about the game, or what I loved about the game, graphics absolutely top notch, amazing. The sound was but got that DLC download of the classic music, and damn, does that change the whole atmosphere of the game. The aiming, the combat, everything is good. The running and the movement, everything is good. I don't know why Rev is complaining about that, but we'll get into that later. One thing I don't know how to explain this. There's times where you're running and a zombie will grab you, but you'll push off of them. I feel like this only happens if you're perpendicular to a zombie, meaning they're right next to you, either left or right. If you're running right and they attack you from the left, or you're running left and they attack you from right, you sometimes just push them off. Atmosphere, absolutely insane. The detail and the bullet damage and the guns and the weapons, absolutely insane. I do wish there was a bigger variety of monsters, though. I mean, excuse me. Resident Evil 1 had zombies, hunters, plants, bees, chimeras, tyrants, had a spiders, big spiders, snakes. Resident Evil 1 had a lot more enemies. Resident Evil 2 pretty much has zombie, dog, liquor, Mr. X. That's pretty much it. And then you have like the G monsters in the sewer. So really, really not that much. But yeah, the police station, it was amazing. Cannot lie. When that big ass MFer walked into the main lobby, I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh. But then again, it made sense because I was like, wait, well, how does he get from one end of the building to the other? He does have to cross over. Now, people's complaints with Mr. X are I just don't understand them. Yes, he's invincible. Yes, you can't kill him. Yes, shooting at him is just a waste of time. There was literally only one time Mr. X got me killed. And the time he got me killed is I opened a door, that big ass mofo was right there. I turned around to run, and I ended up running into a room that had two liquors and multiple zombies in it. Yeah, that ain't turn out well. But outside of that, you can pretty much avoid him. He is not hard to avoid. He is kind of annoying because I was playing last night the B-side scenario for Claire, and he he just kept being where I wanted to go. I'm like, bruh, can you just move? But I just need to be in this room. This little, it's like he knew where I wanted to be. My man was just chilling. And whenever he would leave and I'd go into that room, here he come again. I'm like, God damn, man, come on. Just like, chase me around, go do something else. But nah, he literally was just patrolling this one particular room I wanted to get to. I'm like, God damn. But yeah, Mr. X is definitely a welcome addition. I remember the Part B second scenario Claire playthrough. Yo, I walked by the STARS office and I'm looking for the liquor that was in Leon's Part A. And I have my grenade launcher out waiting for the liquor, and I'm creeping around the corner, and bruh, he's just standing. And I was like, yo, why he just still there? And he starts chasing, like, oh man. Oh, he definitely makes the game tense. I'll give him that. And if people are crying and complaining about him right now, well, whew, y'all gonna have a, because they're definitely gonna use the police station again in Resident Evil 3 remake if it's going to be made. We all hope it is. But Mr. X just walks and then kind of speed walks. Now imagine Mr. X running, dashing, and having a rocket launcher. You're gonna have a lot more complaints, you born in 3D gamers, and to my knowledge, the Nemesis was in the police station. And I'll tell you why. Because in the second scenario, there's a hole in the wall to the STARS office. And to me, that tells me that the Nemesis was up in that bitch. He was up in there. So I don't think I ever died by a zombie as a main character. I died as Ada because I couldn't freaking find the place to unlock or whatever. I never died to Mr. X except for when I was Ada, because again, when I rode the elevator up, I couldn't find the thing. Both times I died from a zombie and Mr. X was Ada. Outside of that, the only times I ever died was from a liquor. Leon cannot handle liquors. You might as well just creep by them. The shotgun takes about 4 shots to kill. You better make everyone count because if you miss once, you're going to be stuck reloading or you're going to get hit. Once you have the custom shotguns, you can destroy it quick. But even the Magnum doesn't do well against the Liquor. Now, on Claire's side, Claire's playthrough is definitely way easier because she has much better weaponry. The grenade launcher is amazing. I don't know why they don't have regular grenade rounds, but they have acid and flame. I don't know what happened to the regular ones, but the flame rounds are insane because if you have any zombie or a group of zombies, you get two of them right next to each other. One shot automatically takes out two zombies, period. And if you don't upgrade the grenade launcher, which you really don't, it only takes up one space. Her little 6-shooter revolver shoots way faster than the pistol, so you can just take out zombies much quicker. She has that tiny little revolver that upgrades later that has massive damage. She gets that electricity gun, which I never even used till I fought Birkin on top of the tram, but even that's amazing. Like, Leon's guns are garbage. What's going on, Turkish man? Yeah, Leon's guns were they weren't good. They weren't good. Not at all. I mean, the pistol was good, especially when you have it upgraded in triple shot. The mistake most people make in this game is they actually try to kill zombies. There were few and far places where I killed a zombie with a flame round, or I took a shotgun and took a zombie's head off. Basically, the one save room by the armory, going up those stairs and everything. I plugged up that window and I wanted to kill everybody there because you're constantly going through there. I didn't want anybody there. Then the outside area where you're going through in the beginning, where all the windows are open, that area too. Outside those two areas, I really didn't want to kill anything. Those two areas, I kill things because those two areas you kind of have to transverse. I mean, I'm looking at the map and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to come here late game, so I might as well plug up all the windows and everything. And goddamn, if freaking Liquor comes back later, I have seen some speed runs there, pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like the shotgun with Leon is very good, but the main strategy is one shot to the head, then run, or 2, 3 shots to the knee, drop them, and then run. The more you shoot, the more noise you make, the more fast that Mr. X is going to locate you, and then you got problems. Like, one of my big problems was I'm trying to use the lever in the library to move those shelves and everything. And Mr. X rolls out. I'm like, bruh, really? So I'm running him around like a track star, up the stairs, down the ladder, and then moving things. And he followed me, then he climbed down and climbed up the ladder. I'm like, oh, god damn, just leave me alone. And every time I tried to run him away, he would just come back. Now, the boss fights, I mean, Birkin, I mean, you played Ring Around the Rosie with him, and you just shot him. Not that big of a deal. The second Birkin fight, I did die. I will admit I died because I hit myself with a goddamn crane about 1 or 2 times. Being an idiot. That fight is way easier with Claire because Claire's submachine gun, for whatever reason, her acid rounds and her submachine gun completely own Birkin, especially the submachine gun. And the submachine gun, while it doesn't kill anything, is amazing for zombies. You just drop a zombie, break their knee off, they can't move, they're crawling, and you just move. One thing I will say about the game is when I only got caught by a crawling zombie one time, but in part two, if a crawling zombie got you, they would just gnaw at your foot and you would just stomp on them. In this game, they actually can get you by the foot and take you down. I'm like, bruh, really? I did not see that. Flash grenades are very useful in this game. Though I don't know how they work against zombies. Like, I don't know. I just assumed that, their eyes would not be affected by flashes and everything. If I can shoot you in the head and you don't react, I mean, how does a flashbang make you react? That's just me. Grenades are definitely good because you could definitely, if I see three zombies in one area, I'll definitely waste one grenade to take out three zombies rather than waste 3 to 9 bullets trying to drop them all at one time through the kneecaps trying to get around them. So yeah, there's that. All in all, it was a fantastic remake. I mean, the extra areas like Sherry, I did like trying to run from Chief Irons and everything. It was a shame that Leon never got to meet Chief Irons. It was pretty funny in the second scenario. I was waiting for Mr. X to come back the whole time, but Birkin killed him and ripped his whole torso out. But I was waiting for him to come back. And when I hit the dilution or whatever to, weaken all the plants to get the final key card or whatever for the little wrist bracelet and everything, I'm waiting for him to come back. And he never came. So I guess Birkin did him in. Yeah, that Sherry part was wild, especially when he came through with the axe and everything. Bro, I will tell you one thing that got me good though. Scenario A. When I was doing the plant part where you're mixing in the dilution of the solution or whatever, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I haven't seen Mr. X in a while, but how's he gonna get down here? He can't fit in these elevators. He can't get down these stairs and narrow passages. Bruh, I picked up that key code thing for the wrist bracelet, and this dude, I swear he must have came through the window or came out on the ceiling or something. I was like, God damn, this MF. Oh, Mr. X is awesome. And Mr. X is awesome because he's not scary like Nemesis. Nemesis is scary. Mr. X is just like some Mr. Clean looking, big ass, 9 foot intimidating looking dude. Like, if you saw a Nemesis out in the real, you would just run for your life screaming. If you saw a dude as big as Mr. X, you'd be like, yeah, I don't want to mess with that dude right there. That dude just come over and just throws you over like a bowling pin and just punches the mess out of you. Oh my god. Speaking of which, in the actual comic, Birkin does meet up with a Nemesis. And not only does he meet up with him, he fights him twice. He loses to him in his first transformation, beats him in his second, and beats him in his third. But then there's like the other four tyrants that come out of the helicopter, or whatever, because I believe the helicopter dropped 4 to 5 tyrants, because you can definitely find some disposed tyrants in the Resident Evil 3 game. And I do remember that the Nemesis did eat the remains of a tyrant to mutate into his final form, where you take out the railgun, the Paralis or Parsless sword or whatever that thing is when you kill him at the end. But yeah, they really didn't make a true canon ending in this, because to me, in the original game at least, Leon A, Claire B is the canon, not Claire A, Leon B. Hunk is African American? The hell? It's not what I seen or looked up. Not to mention, I suck at all those DLCs, by the way, because I like to take my time and, be strategic and plan out my next moves and everything. Them DLCs, you don't got time to plan. You have to run forward the whole time, and you just have to keep going. If you stop at all, you're done. If you don't know where you're going, you're done. Dunzo Grananzo. Done. But yeah, man, this was a absolute fantastic game. I do hope they make Resident Evil 3, remake it, drop a nuke, and also possibly integrate elements of Resident Evil 2 to make a clear-cut canon because, like, honestly, the best canon I can think of right now is the Umbrella Chronicles and that Dark Side Chronicle game on the Wii, where Claire and Leon were pretty much together the whole time, like they were Rebecca and Cohen. So I could see. But those games are also weird to the canon because this game, like the original, has Leon as baby Leon. But if you play like the Dark Side Umbrella Chronicles game, Leon already acts and is as skilled as Leon from Resident Evil 4. My man don't act like a rookie. He don't have the personality of a rookie. He's like a goddamn superhero. So I don't know. I kind of look at the Umbrella Chronicles, Dark Side Chronicles as a true canon, but they definitely did give the characters the over the top personalities of Resident Evil 4 going forward and things like that. So yeah, Leon is too naive. Yeah, you try showing up on what is the worst first day ever in the history of fiction. My God. And here's another thing I thought about. Guys like Rev, why can't you punch and kick the zombies? It is explicitly stated that when the zombies or when the humans get zombified or whatever, that muscle mass increases. Hence why you can't run over multitudes of them. Excuse me. Multitudes of them because they're heavy and they will destroy your car. Hence why there's all these traffic jams and everything. Hence why their primary mode of attack is to use their razor sharp claws because they're decayed and they get sharp. They dig them into you and fall on you. And then they start eating you. And because they're heavy and the T-virus makes the muscle tissue stronger, you can't push them off you. Hence why you can't just throw them and punch them and kick them and suplex them because they're a lot stronger than the average human. But then you watch Resident Evil 7 and the C-virus gets out and Leon and Chris are just beating them up hand to hand. And you watch any of these older Resident Evil films like Vendetta and Degeneration, these 3D films, and Chris and Leon and whoever are just punching them, beating them, chopping them, kicking them, choking them, suplexing them. It's just like it's just gone to hell. It really has. Like, I'm surprised Leon's not in Smash Brothers, but that's a story for another day. But I will give this game a 9. I cannot give it higher than a 9 because of the B scenarios. The B scenarios, the second scenarios, whatever you want to call them, I thought they were lacking. And because that's something that was in the original game, but it's not in the new game, I will hold that against the game. It is cool that they have the DLC missions with Hunk, the Forgotten Survivor, the Mayor's Daughter, and the Kendo guy, but those to me aren't even. I thought they were all going to be story integrated, and like people were telling me, though, the Kendo's story is so sad. I thought we were going to actually see what led up to his daughter getting infected, but really they're just like mercenaries or survival mini games and everything like that. The only one that actually contributed to the story was the fourth survivor, Hunk. And that was straight gangster as hell when the dude turned around. He said, "Why'd you turn around?" He said, "I wanted to meet the Grim Reaper." If y'all don't know about Hunk, the Grim Reaper, apparently my man has a 100% success rating of every mission he's ever taken. But at the same time, every mission he's ever taken, he is the only one that comes back alive. Yeah, I don't think Leon smashed Claire. I don't even know if he ever smashed Ada in the future, but I would definitely go for Ada over Claire, especially having to deal with freaking Claire's steroid imbued, augmented. Leon's got the real virus, whatever he got. I'll deal with him or whatever. I mean, Resident Evil is a good game. There's always going to be continuity errors and things that don't make sense in Resident Evil. For example, why Rebecca is a scared little medic in Resident Evil 1 when this girl just went through everything: a hunter, eliminator, a tyrant, a giant centipede, you name it in Resident Evil 0. She should have showed up in Resident Evil 1 being a pro with every weapon available, doing everything for Chris. Except she just had a little handgun. You go to fight the tyrant at the end of Resident Evil 1, she should already know how to beat it because she killed one before. Oh, I've already seen this thing before. Thought Street Fighter 2 was Capcom's best-selling game, but I mean through all their iterations and everything, but that's a different thing. So overall, yeah. There's nothing about this game I did not like other than, the B scenarios. People complaining about Mr. X are noobs, born in 3D gamers. It's just a fact. Mr. X really can't kill you. Like, how do you get killed by Mr. X? He literally is a moving wall that doesn't let you get by him, that kind of aggravates and annoys you when you're trying to do puzzles, but he can't kill you. He has no one-shot moves. He either throws you when you try to run by him, or he punches you. I seen him grab people in like the previews, and people use self-defense weapons on him, but he never grabbed me. So I don't know what that is, but yeah, man, that my man Mr. X was just coming at the most inconvenient of times. He really did. Yeah, he's basically a timer. So let me go through some of these comments and then we'll wrap this one up. Be sure to hit that like button and watch my ending of the last video if you finished the game, because share the wealth, see what's going on. Second, Gold Bond, replaying it on hardcore. I will go back and replay the game on hardcore. I'm just not really into wanting to replay the game again right now, because again, the scenarios are really just scenario A, scenario B. It's not Leon A, Leon B, Claire A. They're literally like the same game for A and B. Writing is Japanese standard. God, I hope we get a Resident Evil 3 remake before 8. And here's the problem with an 8. They have to have some rookie characters, because if they don't have rookie characters, they're going to have these people like Leon and Chris that have already been there and done that, and it's going to be an action game. Leon and Chris ain't going in scared about anything. They're just going to kill everything. Zombies have invincibility frames when lunging. They also have invincibility frames when they're stunned. You can just run by them. Surprised they cut out the giant. Oh, you are right. They did have the giant spiders in the sewers of RE2. I'm surprised they cut that out. And the alligator fight was completely different. I was wondering how they're going to handle the alligator fight, because, it was fun, but it kind of would have been cheesy now, but they did the best they could do. Claire was fine. Bosses were easy. I mean, they did give you a goddamn giant chain gun with Claire. And bro, let's talk about Claire's weapon proficiency. In an actual zombie apocalypse, right? I don't want no revolvers. I want quick, switch my clip weapons. I don't want no revolvers. I don't want to be shooting and then, fumbling with individual bullets and nope. But Claire out here like she part of Red Dead Redemption. We're loading like a boss, picture perfect every time. And that was just kind of like, wait, what? I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe she shot guns with their brother Chris or something. I don't know. But it was good to see that they also said that Chris went to Europe on vacation, and she was like, "That doesn't sound like Chris." Yeah, he went Code Veronica. Why are you trying to kill lickers? They're avoidable. Oh, I avoided them with Leon, but with Claire, one grenade knocks them over, immobilizes them. Two grenades kills them. So why not just kill them? Mr. X break down the wall is dynamic. Some people see it, some won't. Never happened with me. I don't know. The RE2 lickers weren't more intense. You could just walk right by them or run right by them. These things you couldn't run by and you had to walk by and you couldn't make noise. Problem was sometimes you're trying not to make noise, but there's zombies near you. And then other times there's Mr. X. So you got to make a choice. Do I run and get slashed or do I walk and get punched? And one thing I never understood is Mr. X, I tried to lead him into a pack of zombies one time. He don't even attack the zombies or lickers. He just pushes them aside. I was hoping he could do some of my work for me. Bro, with the heart key or the clover key, where that glass where the liquor came through, I was like, bruh, I already know this liquor is coming through the glass. I played the second game, didn't come through, and then when I thought it wasn't coming through, that MFer came right through that glass. I was like, God damn. You could use a trainer and use infinite grenade. That's what I told Rev to do. Just use a trainer and treat it as an action game, because that's really how you want to play it, Rev. Yeah, Leon has the Magnum. Claire's weapons are way better overall. She's got the six-shooter Magnum, the upgraded revolver. She's got the six-shooter revolver, the upgraded revolver that shoots those sluggo rounds, the grenade launcher, which you can consistently keep making ammo for. Then she has the a pistol, which I never used, but you can make tons of ammo for that. And then she has the electricity gun, which I only use against Birkin. Leon's health is better than Claire. I thought that. I thought that would be it because the guys typically get more health than the women in these games. That's why I would always play as Billy out front and then have Rebecca in the back in RE0. Why doesn't Claire and Leon turn into zombies when bitten? Because, like every other video game, the cutscenes are canon. For example, Final Fantasy VII. Why couldn't you revive Aerith after Sephiroth? Simple, because she got killed in a cutscene. If Leon or Claire got bitten in a cutscene, then yes, they would get infected. Otherwise, the game just assumes that you never got hit. Remake is overrated. Didn't like what they did with Irons. You got to elaborate on that one. The OG is still superior. Huh? I can see how people could say that. Bruh, yeah, Ben. I did not see that coming. Ben getting killed by Mr. X. But it makes sense because how the hell did Birkin get into a cell to begin with in the other game? Yeah, I'm really impressed that Capcom didn't go all DLC either. They nerfed Claire's booty shorts. They have classic costumes. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about this game. This game was a very good game and already a top tier game of the year contender and one of my favorite games in a long ass time. So hit that like button, people. Subscribe if you like the videos, favorite it, retweet it, do what you want to do with it. I will catch you guys later. I have been donated on Patreon to play The Evil Within 2, so expect a live stream of The Evil Within 2 in the coming weeks. Enjoy your day. There's going to be snow in the Northeast, and have a nice one.